Do you guys have your Venmo account password protected? So like when you open the app, you have to put in your password? Every time you open the app?
My face is my password.
Or that?
Yeah.
No, mine's not.
My password's my face.
Yep.
I don't know. Let me check. Am I allowed to?
Why, did it get hacked, did it?
Someone, this woman, she actually got scammed.
Pero like how?
Pero like, please tell me.
What happened?
Well, the way, actually, I will let her tell you what happened.
Oh, it's a video?
It's a video.
Oh no, she got.
This is in North Carolina. To Brittany.
Someone asked about her phone. And they just
It's not Corona.
Oh.
Oh.
Here we go.
It's Fox
I was
46.
hysterical. I was virtually inconsolable. It's like, my phone died. I need to get this pin for my girlfriend because someone's stealing packages off of our porch, but I can't remember the pin. So I called this woman on my Bluetooth speaker so he could just lean in through the car, and they just exchanged about 2 sentences. He said, okay, she's gonna text you. Do you mind if I have your phone? So he's like, I have these 3 phones that I'm shipping to my daughters. Hold on to these 3 phones while I have your phone. And so I can just shoot this real quick text. And I was just thinking, okay, that sounds about right. He can't get to me, and he can't really steal my phone because I have his 3 phones. In about 10 seconds, he had Venmoed himself $2,300 out of my account because it was not password protected. What kind of got my mind going a little bit was one of the phones went off when he sent the Venmo, because he got the notification that I had sent the money. And that's when I was like, okay, wait a minute, one of your phones is working. But before I could really even say something, he was handing my phone back. Instinctively, I was handing him the 3 phones. Since that was the agreement, and he was gone.
What is this agreement? How did this get set up? What?
So this man.
Choose that number.
I thought Venmo had a $2,000 block.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's 3.
If there's a creepy guy that ever hits on you and he's like, oh,
Why would you even pass your phone to someone?
you can tell the
because
guy.
he gave her 3 phones, so she could feel like, well, she has
Collateral?
some, yeah.
I slapped him on the ground and said, I don't give a fuck about your Nokia, bitch.
Why were they trading phones? Because why?
Okay, because he was saying that he needed to contact his wife as an emergency, so she calls the wife. That's why, like, he was able to still speak to her through the window.
That's why you don't help people, you just fucking go.
He calls the wife on her Bluetooth in her car.
But then he tells her, oh, I need to shoot a text. Can I borrow your phone? Here, you get my 3 phones, so you know I'm not gonna steal your phone.
Oh. Wow, that's actually pretty genius. I read this one where it's like, if a creepy guy hits on you, like if he's being a fucking scumbag, just be like, oh yeah, I'll give you my number, give me your phone. Grab his phone and just Venmo yourself and then just give it back.
That's what he did.
What if he did that and it shit? What if he did that and it was like insufficient funds and he's like, he feels so bad that he puts money in your Venmo and then he gives it back.
Does she not have a password on her Venmo?
That's exactly what she said.
Do I have a password?
I don't think I have a password.
I don't have a password on mine. I'm gonna put one on.
You're supposed to be on airplane mode, man.
I just turned it off to find out.
I'm just saying, if it has to do with money, you
You
fucking...
don't have to have Wi-Fi on. It's just opening the app and immediately it'll ask you for a password.
Yeah, no, if shit, why would you not have a password thing on anything that has to do with money?
Well, because of the story, I put a password on mine too.
You didn't have one either.
No, I had a password for my phone.
I just have it for.
I didn't know you could.
I just have it for the
Why would you
phone.
let a stranger touch your phone?
Yeah,
I would
especially
let a
during these
stranger touch
times.
the phone.
No, it would have been like, tell me what you want to text. I'll text it for you. That's it.
Did I tell you guys about the time a stranger stole my phone?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you did.
When you were
That was
talking?
You were
Yeah,
running.
that was
and
weird.
As an old dude.
Yeah.
Old dude.
Oh, it was a lady, right?
Huh?
Or a dude?
Older dude.
Someone stole your phone? How?
He just like walked away from.
So I was jogging at this track, right? And then Justin was shooting me jogging, and I left my phone on the grass. And then me and Justin are the only ones there. It's fucking like 7 a.m. in the morning. We're done shooting, and I go, wait, where the fuck is my phone? And I'm looking in the grass, and now I'm like, oh shit! It's like when you lose something like a
In a haystack.
In a haystack, right? So we're like going up and down. I'm like, could have sworn I left my fucking phone here. What the hell's going on? And then I go, oh, let me find my iPhone on your phone. So on Justin's phone, I'm looking at my phone, and it goes, oh wait, my phone's over there next to the park bathrooms. I'm like, how the fuck did it go over there? I didn't even pee over there. Yeah. So we go over there, and then by the time we go over there, we refresh it, it's now on the street. And we're like, what the fuck, someone took it? And we're like, who the fuck took it? No one was around us. And then so
You
we
tried
started
calling your own phone?
They wouldn't pick up, and we started driving, and then it was like this old man, and it was literally it was where the old man is. And I'm like, excuse me, did you take my phone? He's like, yup. And he comes and he gave it to me. And I'm like,
I mean, he knew he couldn't do anything about it.
yeah, I think he was like, he was like, oh shit, someone lost the phone and he was gonna return it or something. But
Where though?
But there's only 2 people.
Called.
Yeah.
Phone calls
I don't
come in.
know. It was weird.
The phone calls.
Yeah, no, he knew that he couldn't do shit.
He was like, I'm gonna get away with this. And he was like, fucking big Asian dude. Nope, here you go.
Yep, sorry, sir.
No, none of that right
I
there.
wonder if you looked different, would he have given it back?
I was gonna take it to the police station.
I shot a music video once, and we were shooting at a like a train station, and then the artist put his backpack down for a little bit, and it was nighttime, and it's like a long hallway, and then like it was nighttime. The backpack was there. I turned my back for a little bit. He was shooting over there. We turned her around, and the backpack's gone, and the only person that was there was this little old homeless lady that was hobbling along.
Oh shit.
And she had a long skirt, and I was just like, what the no, there's no way, because she was like this.
So she put it in between her legs?
I don't know, because
You didn't fucking
did. I was like, hey.
pick her, boom, and then it was in between her legs like a penguin holding an egg.
So me and him were like,
holding
I just kicked the egg out. So me and him were like, excuse me, ma'am. She goes, I don't know what.
She was playing. She was
Away with
And
it.
she got away with it, because then he didn't. He's like, oh, just leave her alone. I was just like, are you
What was in his
sure?
backpack?
It wasn't anything too crazy, but
but she had it.
I want to say it was, because she was the only one.
She took it.
Yeah,
And that's a good con.
that's pretty
Like they put on the entire act like unsuccessful.
Prestige, dude.
Yeah, the long con.
Yeah.
The
You
prestige.
just act crazy so people leave you alone. That shit was weird. It was like 11 o'clock at night.
Damn.
Good con.
I know.
That's sad, man.
I know. It's so like scary. You could never see. I hate these stories because I'm like, I just want to trust people, but then
But you can't. It's America.
can't.
You can do this in Japan.
Not even in America.
was
Like the whole world is like this.
I was at Target.
Even in Japan, he never got his wallet back.
You did
You
it?
on Japan?
It fell out in the taxi.
Taxi.
Oh,
But it
wow.
had his ID. They never mailed it. Japan's not all that great. Just kidding.
They're not that honorable.
What, I was,
You didn't get. You don't feel unsafe and things don't be stolen from you. Like
They're not actually coming at you, grabbing stuff from you.
I know. I'm just being.
it's not like in fucking
Italy or
Europe. Like you have to cover up and yeah.
Or what if the guy felt like he failed because he couldn't find you and he killed himself?
Oh fuck, that's super
So
honorable.
it could have reached
Is it
you.
honorable? He just didn't use his brain then at that point.
Oh, true. He time travels from the samurai days. It was like samurai way.
oh god.
Yeah,
Too
the
much.
taxi homie cut his head off right after.
His best friend. I had to kill my friend.
I was at Target the other day, and when we were leaving, this girl came up to us. She was probably like 17, 18, 19. And she was just like holding a blanket, and she was like, hey, can you guys give me a ride home? And I was just like,
What the?
what's going on? She goes, I just got out of a psych ward or something, but she was in regular clothes. She's like, I just got out of a psych ward and I just need a ride back to Pomona. I don't even know where Pomona is. Is that far from us?
It's
Over there.
way.
Like 30 minutes?
Oh, okay. And then she's like, and I'm like crossfaded and I can't, my phone's dead.
I just killed somebody, but I'm safe.
Yeah, so I was just
I'm
like,
on 10 kinds of drugs, but I'm safe.
so we were like really weird out. I was like, I'm not going that direction, but I can call the police for you and they can like try to get you home or
You
something.
call her an Uber or some shit.
Or something, yeah. And then she was like, yeah, that'll work. And I'm like, okay, well if she says that she's okay with the police, then it should be okay. But then my friend was also like, hey, why don't you like try going to Target? It's nice and safe in there, and ask the employees to call you or call the police to help you. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go in there.
Whoa.
I don't.
There's a lot of
And she did
weirdos.
that. She walked away.
Yeah, she walked in, but I don't know if she
You know
actually.
what sucks? So like, or if you think about like homeless people, right? So the stats are usually broken up into threes. And then so like the third of the group is like people that are just down and out. And they're most likely, they're called like transitional or whatever. They're most likely to get back on their feet. Like those are just like people that lost their homes or their jobs or they're just kind of down and out. But then they wanna get back into the world, right? And then, but the other third is the like people that have mental disabilities or whatever, and then their family just abandoned them or like just sad shit like that, you know. And then they kind of get left on in the streets. But then the other third are the other ones that just don't want to be a part of society, and they get into drugs and whatever. And then so like I think the two that need the help the most are the ones that want to get back into the world and the ones that have mental disabilities where they just cannot work or whatever. And that's what sucks. because like it's like for them they're safer like in jail or the asylum than they are out in the streets.
That's true.
But to me, I'm just like, damn, dude, that sucks that we don't have any programs that helps.
And we have the resources, it's just not being allocated properly.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. We got mad money, but
I think also there's no like foolproof plan, right? It's always like any plan that you come up with has so many flaws that affect somebody else negatively.
It seems to be better than the plan they're doing now, which seems to be just shipping homeless people from town to town to town until the locals in that town are like, we don't want these homeless people here, and then they just ship them to another place.
Instead of actually helping them.
Yeah, that's not help.
Detroit got caught sending homeless people to Honolulu on one-way tickets. They would clean them up, and then they would just buy a one-way ticket out of Detroit. And then, people were like, I think the city of Honolulu is suing Detroit for doing that.
And I think it's a problem also that it's the way society is too. It's more like, well, me first. I don't care about you. Like, I don't care about these homeless people. It's me. I don't want to pay extra.
It's hella American. Yeah, it's kind of like,
Yeah, but it's also interesting that there's people like this that are scamming people, and they're not necessarily homeless, but they only see this as the only way that they can make some sort of living is by taking from others, and that just sucks.
Yeah, I think desperation is what drives people a lot to crime. Like, I always and also how they're raised, right? Because like sometimes crime is normalized in certain families, and that's the way that they made money because society failed them, right? So they have no opportunities, and the way that they can make money is by basically like stealing or cheating the system or cheating people, right? So I always say this, but the best way to combat crime and terrorism and all that shit is finding ways to give opportunity to a community. Because if people saw that, like, if they worked hard and then they can be somebody and they believe that they can do that, they would much rather do that and live in a safe world than live a life of crime. Like, people don't want to do that. It's just, that's what they think that they're capable of doing. Which fucking sucks.
Did she get her money back?
Oh yeah, so Venmo did. They put
That's dope.
Yeah, they put a stop on it.
Because it takes like 3 days to cash out anyways. So
Yeah, but she was just like, I was
Betty swag.
hysterical.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
Don't
That's a
do
lot.
that. Fuck, man.
why do you think he chose that number?
Moral of the story is
Michael
password
Jordan?
protect your Venmo.